Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo, and it's Flex Friday, April 11th. We have a 15-game NBA slate, and there's actually quite a bit of matchups that still have some playoff implications as we wrap up the regular season. Really excited to get into it. I had this situation yesterday with YouTube. I'm almost like I don't even want to say too much about it. I don't know if they're like AI picks stuff up or whatnot, but my video got limited. And they put an age restriction on me. They don't do this for other channels, and it was really weird. I tried to appeal it. They still haven't gotten back to me. So yesterday, my views tanked compared to what I normally get, and they were requiring people to sign in to watch my videos, and it was super frustrating. So I still, those of you who are my diehards who hang with me no matter what, I appreciate you. You guys still liked the video, helped me get it out to as much as we could yesterday. But yeah, if you guys don't mind, do me a favor, make sure you like the video because I might be pushing against the restrictions again today, which is really annoying. But anyways, I appreciate the support, guys. Comments help too. And yeah, hopefully I don't run into that same problem today. But we did get the sweep yesterday, and I'm like, you guys limit my reach, and we get the sweep. It was really frustrating, but it was a good day. Naz Reid ended up not crushing like I thought he would, but he still got this done. We weren't sweating at all. 17.5 points, rebounds against Memphis. He went for 20. Julius Randle, we talked about it. Every head-to-head, he's gone for 16 or more, 11.5. He got this done. He did make us sweat a little bit, and then he just completely crushed the line in the last 2 minutes. But he went for 15. Zaccharie, Risacher, I mean, this played out perfect. This was exactly what we were hoping for. 16.5 PRA, he goes for 44. They blew them out. He got the extra minutes. It played out perfect. Cade Cunningham had us sweating a little bit, but he cleared his 39.5 PRA, went for 46. So it was a good day. Told you guys I felt good about that slip. I didn't flex it. I powered it on both platforms because I loved it. I feel good about these today too, and I powered both of these on Underdog and Prizepicks. So let's get into it. Nice little cash before Flex Friday. I am going to share a demon slip to the community section today. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure your notifications are on, and make sure you're liking the content, because the notifications, I told you guys, but they come to you faster based off your interaction with channels. It's an update that they did in late 2024. I think it's stupid, but it's the way it works. So you'll be notified when I'm going to drop a demon slip today for Flex Friday. So this is what we're going with. We're running it back with Zaccharie Risacher against Philly, because we got another game here where they should, there's 11 point spread favoring the Hawks, 241 over under. So they're expecting it to be high scoring. But yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here getting ahead of myself, jumping into it too soon. I'll do that in the breakdown. But yeah, I like Risacher to run it back. I'm going points only because he really doesn't do that much other than score the ball. He's capable of it, but yeah, points only, 14.5, much better than the 20.5 PRA. James Harden, I am taking his full PRA, 38.5. This game still means something for the Clippers. We're getting it at 39.5 on Underdog. I'm still taking the over, but I do love this 38.5. AJ Green, 8.5 PRA, super low. Love this. He will probably be in my demon slip later. But yeah, taking him over 8.5 PRA. And then we're going Michael Porter Jr. matched up against Memphis, just like the Timberwolves were yesterday. Now we're targeting the small forward position once again. But I'm going to go points, rebounds only, 26.5, taking it for more, getting on both platforms. So if you guys haven't signed up for Underdog yet, use code JRUSSO and they will hook you up with all of the information below. I don't even know if me talking about this yesterday is what got me restricted, but I'm not going to tell you what you get. Just read below, and it's pretty dope. So yeah, they will hook you up if you use my code JRUSSO. And yeah, let's try not to get any restrictions today. I don't know what happened, but all right, let's get into it. So Zaccharie Risacher, I mean, we talked about him a lot yesterday, and he popped off for 38 points against Brooklyn, crushed his line. I think he's going to do it again. I don't think he's going to go for 38, but let's look at what his attempts were in that game. 20 attempts, he shot 75%. He shot 55% from beyond the arc on 11 attempts. He had 6 made threes. Yeah, we're running this back. Absolutely. Averaging 24.7 minutes, played 34.6. We got that huge spike that we called out that we were hoping for. And I think he's going to, maybe it won't be the exact same thing, but he's going to beat this line today. I just know it. So we're going to run it back. He's playing at Philly. We talked about it in the last episode. He plays better on the road. We've been calling this out all season. This rookie likes to play on the road. So I think he's going to go into Philly and take care of business. We got 21st in points allowed overall. If we go to the small forward position, 16th, so a little bit below average. He's going to get it done. So I'm not concerned about it. If we look at the head-to-head, yeah, he's gone for 22 points, both head-to-heads. And that was on March 10th and March 23rd. Let's not overthink this one. We are smashing the over, and we are going to be throwing this in the demon slip. Absolutely. We're going to just crank up his points as high as they'll go for the demon slip for sure. Let's take a look here. All right. So they like his points assists, 15.5, 51.86% odds to the over -129. They like the points over. I don't get it. It's barely juiced, 50.92. If I was making these odds, I would put this at like in the 60s, but that's just me. I'm maybe a little bit hyped off of yesterday. That worked out great. Pinnacle has it -127 to the over. So Pinnacle has it relatively juiced. DraftKings -130. They have it at 13.5 though on DraftKings. Everyone that's got this at 14.5 is favoring it to go over. I mean, like, did they not catch the game yesterday? Like, he's getting the extra minutes. They're giving their rookie extra run when these games are out of reach, instead of, like, even though he's getting some starter minutes too, they're letting him continue to develop, saying like, hey, let's get this rook ready for the playoffs. So we're taking it all day. All right. So James Harden, this is a expected value play, even at 39.5 on Outlier. Yeah, I mean, the Clippers are in a position right now where they could still slip into the play-in tournament, and they don't want to do that. On the other side of things, if they can continue to win, they can secure a home court advantage in the playoffs. So they have a lot to play for. You can see Harden's been popping off lately. Yeah, he's gone for 50, 42, and 48. So there's several different options that you could take, but I'm just taking a little bit of everything for this one. He did, I mean, that was an absolute stomping, 134-117 against Houston, who was probably resting a lot of their starters because they already have the 2 seed locked in. There's no one that can affect their seeding right now. So, but you know, we've got Zubats is questionable for this game, and Norman Powell questionable. So Amir Coffey's still out. But yeah, Norman Powell, questionable. That's some vacated shots. And then Zubats being out. I mean, he's not out, but he's questionable. He's dealing with a right ankle sprain. So I don't know. Maybe it's the type of thing where they're like, hey, if he's good to go, I hope they play him because I love Zubats. He's an absolute baller. He's been improving year after year, but I could see both narratives where maybe they want to rest him for the playoffs, and maybe they think they can get this done, but this is the Sacramento Kings who are playing for something as well. So I think if he can play, they'll want him to play because home court advantage is important. So they're going to want to try to continue to win and avoid the play-in. I don't think it's likely that they slip into the play-in, but it's not mathematically a done deal yet that they're out of it. So yeah, over his last 5 games, the attempts have been up, especially these last 3, averaging 15.8 attempts, shooting 49%, and then 35% from beyond the arc. That's been up lately, though. You know, he shot 50% 2 games ago, and then 45% in his most recent game. He had 5 made threes. But yeah, once again, the attempts are up. 19, 17, and 18 are his last 3 games, averaging 34 minutes. The minutes have been up the last 2 games, too, up at 37. 7.3 rebound chances, 12.4 potential assists, but he's got double-digit assists in these 3 straight games, too. So, yeah, I'm betting on Harden getting this done on the road against Sacramento in a game that actually means something. So yeah, 241, we talked about Risacher earlier. This is the Hawks over under 241. They're expecting it to be high scoring. They're also expecting the Hawks to be able to get this done, 11-point spread. So, I mean, Philly, all their guys are out, but Lonnie Walker's starting to ball a little bit, getting some play after being out for so long. And then you also have Quentin Grimes. So this game could be more competitive than you would think. Atlanta, they've got, you know, some key guys on defense who are really solid, like Dyson Daniels. But at the same time, they can be exploited a little bit in some areas. So I wouldn't be surprised. This 11-point spread sounds right to me. It's not, you know, it doesn't deserve to be up here like this Celtics Hornets spread at 19. But anyways, let's go look at this Clippers game real quick. All right, so 226 over under. Clippers favored by just 6.5. So yeah, they're expecting this to be a competitive game. This game means a lot. It's definitely one of the most consequential games on the slate. And we have a lot of games, like I said, 15. So let's take a look here. Now this opened at 38.5. So if it's up at 39.5, I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised if the optimizer's not liking that bump. So yeah, they are favoring it under. Go with your gut. I have it at 38.5 on Prizepicks and 39.5, but I already took the over on Underdog at 39.5. But they have it favored to the under, 52.43% odds to hit the under, minus 130. This play on this slip kind of reminds me of the Cade Cunningham play yesterday, where it was like, yeah, I know this sounds a little bit high, but he's balling right now and he has a lot to play for. So I think even Pinnacle at 39, they have it favored to the under, probably because of the line going up, and there's other platforms that have it at 38.5 still, but even they only have it at a minus 120 to go under. It's not like heavily, favored. So up to you guys. Let's see if there's any pivots. They like his points rebounds at 29.5. You could take that if you wanted. 50.17% odds to hit the over, minus 120. Yeah, I think that his lines are getting moved quite a bit. So a lot of unders on the optimizer. That doesn't mean that you can't hit the overs. It just means that they're crunching numbers and they're looking to see if you're getting the best value, and they see 38.5 on other platforms. Like, this is not the best value. So don't be too discouraged by it. All right, so AJ Green, this is a nice low line at 8.5. Some platforms it's at 9.5. I got it on Prizepicks and Underdog at 8.5. He's cleared the 8.5. Let's just look at that real quick. That's crazy. So the 9.5, according to Outliers, still favored to the over, minus 123. So hopefully you guys are able to snag that 8.5. I like it either way. But yeah, he's cleared the 8.5 in 5 straight games, and head to head, he's done it 2 out of 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So his most recent outing was on, back in December, early in the season. He went for 14. He had 11 points and 3 rebounds against Detroit. And Detroit's tough, but he's been getting his run lately, averaging 24.3 minutes. And the attempts, not too crazy, just 5.2 attempts, but they're mostly threes, shooting 57% from beyond the arc. So even on just 5.2 total attempts, he's averaging 2.4 made threes a game. That's pretty much most of what he's doing. And then 5 rebound chances, 4 potential assists. And he has a rebounds and assist demon at 3.5. That's probably going to go in my Flex Friday protected, because he's cleared that 3.5, I believe, in 4 straight games. So that's the kind of demon that I'm looking for. I mean, he had 6 in his last game. So this one's not one that requires a whole lot of breakdown. I'll give you guys a little bit more though. Against Detroit, so 14th in points allowed, 6th in rebounds allowed, 4th in assists allowed. If we go to the shooting guard position, it's even tougher. So 7th in points allowed, 1st in rebounds allowed, 1st in assists allowed. But we know he's done this twice to Detroit. So I think that he can get it done. This is a nice low line. And, they've had to adjust a little bit. They honestly kind of missed him when he was out. Damian Lillard has been out for a minute. And Isaiah Stewart out, right knee inflammation. I'm surprised that's not because of a suspension or something. Dude's been just raging lately. But yeah, so they've been kind of figuring things out a little bit without Lillard, and it's been an ongoing process. They're winning games. So let's look at this over-under. It's probably close. Yeah, so 231 over under. So they're expecting decent scoring, and then Detroit favored by 6, playing in Detroit. And Detroit is obviously on a back-to-back, so that could play into it a little bit too. But I like that he's getting his minutes regardless, because if this game gets a little bit out of reach, I think his minutes will probably just go up. So yeah, let's see what the optimizer thinks. Yeah, they love the 8.5. 53.93% odds to hit the over, minus 142. So yeah, with it that juiced at the 8.5, even if you can only get the 9.5, I think it looks good. The 3-pointers over 1.5, I like that too. They have it favored to the over. 50.7% odds to the over -119. Everyone's got this at a 50-50 shot or better for it to go over. But if you can get that 8.5 PRA, that's what I'm really liking. And then yeah, we'll see for the demon slip. I may end up going with those 3.5 rebounds and assists. So yeah, let's get to the last play here. Michael Porter Jr. All right, this one took me a little while to decide on Michael Porter Jr. or Aaron Gordon. I like them both tonight, but Aaron Gordon is a little bit more volatile with whether or not it's the type of game that he's going to be taking that many shots. And, we saw Anthony Edwards absolutely exploit that soft spot that we talked about with Memphis. And now they're playing on a back-to-back. And, Denver's had a day off, a little bit of time to adjust to all of the drama. And he actually, his first game was here against Sacramento, and he still went for 21 points and 5 rebounds. So he went for 26. We just need him to do one more rebound or bucket better than he did against Sacramento. He's got a softer matchup tonight, playing a team that's on a back-to-back. And the attempts have been relatively consistent over the last 3. I would like to see that much higher. He's averaging 12.4, but he's got 3 straight games with at least 14 attempts, but the percentage is there. 60%, 43%, and 50% from the field. And surprisingly, the 3-pointers have been kind of down for him, but he's still averaging 46%. He has that one game where he shot 11% against Indiana, but then he bounced back against Sacramento and shot 50%. 8 attempts from beyond the arc, cashed 4 of them. We know he's a crisp 3-point shooter when he gets into rhythm. So as far as the matchup goes, soft, 25th in points allowed, 11th in rebounds allowed. If we go over to that small forward position, it's beautiful. 30th in points allowed, 28th in rebounds allowed. So I'm betting on, I shouldn't have said that word. I don't know what's getting me in trouble with getting restricted here. I do fantasy sports, but I'm counting on him exploiting them once again on a back-to-back. So absolutely going to be taking this. If we look at the head-to-head, last time he played them, he went off. You can see he went for 35. He had 24 points and 11 rebounds. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe rebounds demon for Porter might be in the cards later. And it's the only time that he's done this. But it's a little bit of a different situation. If you look at these attempts, the matchup was so good that last time he took 21 attempts, he just kept going and going, and they won 122 to 110. So you find a soft spot, you keep exploiting it, and if it's working, you keep going. He averaged 52% and shot the ball 21 times, didn't even sink any 3-pointers. He took 4 threes and cashed 0 of them, and still shot 52% from the field on 21 attempts. So he was just destroying them, with the mid-range. And then we also have Jamal Murray out tonight. I mean, he's not officially ruled out, but he's a game time decision. He's listed as doubtful for Friday's game. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's not playing tonight, since he's listed as doubtful, not even just questionable. So yeah, and then the last thing I'll say before we look at daily grind is Porter's minutes have been very consistent lately, averaging 35.8 minutes. So his lowest game over the last 3 is 35 minutes. So I think that's more than enough time to take advantage of this soft matchup against Memphis with that small forward / power forward / even the centers can eat against Memphis. But it's really that small forward and power forward position that teams can exploit. So let's take a look here, and then we'll wrap it up. Look at some bonus plays and get out of here. All right, I'm gonna have to put in Michael Porter. All right, they like his points over 19.5, 50.75% odds to the over -123. They do like the points rebounds at 26.5, 50.48% odds to the over -125. Everyone that has this has it at 26.5, and they all have it favored to go over, like decently juiced. Same with the points. There's no like 50-50 shots. They're all calling this over. And that's about it that the optimizer is liking for him. So if you guys want the optimizer for yourself, Same thing, use code JRUSSO. They'll give you 25% off. You can lock that in for as long as you want, all the way up to a year. And let's take a look at some bonus plays here. So the very top of the board, okay, I was going to say very top of the board is that AJ Green play, but it's updated a little bit. So Jalen Pickett, rebounds and assists over 7. They love it. And I do too, because his minutes are going up. Part of the drama was the owners did not like the favorability that Westbrook was getting. They thought they had better players to be closing out games. That's part of the narrative right now, is that the drama was kind of surrounding Westbrook. And then they were saying, like, Michael Malone was being hard, like pretty hard on the other players, and was favoring Jokic and Jamal Murray. And then as soon as Westbrook got there, he was treating Westbrook with the same, respect that only Jamal Murray and Jokic got, and a lot of players were frustrated, and it was affecting the chemistry. That's what the most current narrative is. So if you guys know more, let me know in the comments. But so Jalen Pickett was a part of it, and they thought he deserved more minutes. They wanted to keep developing him. So this 7 rebounds and assists, I don't mind it at all, because his minutes in that very first game, I think he played like 30 plus minutes as soon as Malone was out of there. So, and Westbrook played like 16 minutes. So I'm staying away from Westbrook while things shake out. But they like Giannis points over 28, 54.43% odds hit the over -144. Najee Marshall PRA, I don't mind it either, 22.5, 54.22% odds hit the over -141. Rudy Gobert points rebounds, they're liking that over. Kevin Porter Jr., I like this one too, 18.5 PRA, looks super juiced, 54.16% odds hit the over -140. Yeah, I like this play too. AJ Johnson, 12.5 points, they like that over, a lot of overs. There's that AJ Green, 8.5 PRA, 54.01%, so those odds went up. The odds to hit went up since we broke down -141. I'm going to wrap it up so you guys can snag that though. And then Kobe White, 8 rebounds and assists. I'll scan this down. I'm not going to break them all down, but I'll let you guys look at some of these for just a little bit more if you want to pause or anything. But I'm going to wrap it up so these lines don't move on us. But guys, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the support. That was really frustrating yesterday when my episode got limited and restricted. I hopefully I can get that worked out, but please do me a favor and like the video, because I'm pushing against the restrictions right now, and it helps me get out in front of people still. But you guys are awesome. Have a great Flex Friday. And I will be dropping the demon slip later. Maybe we'll start a streak slip today too. We'll see how it goes. But I mean, I'll do it. I'm going to do it because we have this beautiful slate. Let's get a streaks going too. So yeah, community section, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll drop it in just a little bit. So have a good one. I'll catch you in the next one.